Hey guys, how's everybody doing? This is Anna Osteen and welcome back to another edition of I Can't Stop. And today we're going to be talking about the rising epidemic of teen juuling. Juul, and what is it you ask? It is pronounced Juul and it is essentially an e-cigarette created by Juul Labs Incorporated. And they have managed over the past few years to score roughly around 72% of the e-cigarette market, and that, my friends, is a huge percentage for one company. I found some Nielsen data that shows that the supposed net worth of Juul is estimated to be around $16 billion. Well, now that you know what it is, how does it work? The small little sleek design works. It's compatible to what some people would say a computer flash drive. It's battery operated and it heats a pot of e-liquid or juice, whatever you want to call it, that contains nicotine, flavorings, and other different additives in there. And each pod contains roughly about 200 hits and is equal to about one pack of cigarette. It does cut out the combustible part of the cancer-causing sticks known as cigarettes. It still contains some pretty unhealthy chemicals and carcinogens that we're putting into our body. These Juuls, and some of them are propylene, glycol, glycerol, and diacetyl. Now, I also found that it has been linked to popcorn lung, which is the scarring and obstruction of the lungs. Lungs is smallest airway. To shine some light on how exactly absurd this whole epidemic is that kids now have turned using a Juul into essentially its own verb. And initiative study revealed that 63% of young Juul users between the age of 15 and 19 did not know that the pods contain nicotine. So you have a device that teenagers are using that's never smoked before, and they don't even know that nicotine is in it. The FDA has decided to step in and take some action against the issue after many complaints by different school boards regarding, not school boards exactly, but different organizations that revolve around teen smoking have come to the FDA, and they have decided to take action by sending out approximately 1,300 letters to different retailers selling to minors were 7-Eleven, Circle K, Shell, Mobile, Walgreens, and other online retailers. And the fines that the FDA sent out to different people range from anywhere between $280 to $11,200. Anyway, and this crackdown in particular has been recorded as the FDA's largest enforcement blitz pretty much ever. So how can we as a society stop this whole epidemic from furthering into the future? I came up with 5 small steps that might be useful. One is that companies that have been caught selling to underage people need to be prohibited from selling any, if not all, tobacco to anyone in their stores in general. Second, eliminate online sales and the flavored products until the FDA has noticed a substantial grip on the teen usage on Juul's part, and if they've seem to manage the market and get a good control over it. 3, I said educate students when they're young. Let's face it, young people don't know that nicotine's addictive. Just like a sex ed class, it could be teaching students about the addiction that you can get when you smoke nicotine and what smoking can have on one's body. 4th, not only teach the students, but teach the adults as well. If adults know what to look for and know the signs, then maybe they'll be able to confiscate the item. 5th, I say that we, across the nation, install cameras in middle school and high school classrooms, bathrooms, and hallways, and also smoke detectors. I think that would help a lot. Some questions that I would like to leave you with today are, what is your stance on juuling, more specifically teen juuling? What more as a society can we do to stop teen juuling? And what can you do as an individual to stop this epidemic? Remember, don't juul or you'll end up like the next guy.